welcome back. Today, we're taking a closer look at Virgin River Season 7, what it delivered, where it fell short, and what we can reasonably expect heading into Season 8. Let's start with an honest assessment of the season as a whole. Season 7 was, by most measures, the most emotionally layered installment the show has produced. The writers made deliberate choices to move key characters forward in meaningful ways, rather than relying solely on the dramatic cliffhangers that have defined earlier seasons. That said, the finale reminded us that Virgin River is still very much a show built on unresolved tension. Brady's arc this season deserves genuine recognition. For several seasons, his redemption journey has felt inconsistent. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Season 7 changed that. His response to Lark's betrayal was telling. Rather than reverting to old instincts, he chose restraint, accountability, and a quiet kind of dignity. That is real character development, and the show handled it with more subtlety than we've come to expect. Brianna's side of the story was equally well executed. Her conversation with Mike served as the turning point the audience had been waiting for, an honest reckoning with feelings she had suppressed for far too long. By the finale, the reunion between Brady and Bree felt earned rather than convenient. And then came the accident. It was a bold narrative choice. Just as the show granted these 2 characters a genuine resolution, it pulled the rug out entirely. Whether this reads as compelling drama or a frustrating pattern depends on your tolerance for Virgin River's signature storytelling style. What it does, undeniably, is set up high stakes for Season 8. Prediction: Brady survives, but his recovery will be slow and complicated. The accident is likely to serve as the catalyst that forces both characters to stop hedging and fully commit to each other. Expect the emotional weight of those early episodes to rest heavily on Bree's shoulders. If Brady and Bree represented the season's most surprising growth, Mel and Jack were its emotional backbone. Their hesitation around parenthood at the start of the season was one of the more grounded choices the writers made. These are 2 people who had just gotten married. Rushing into parenthood would have felt false. Letting them sit with uncertainty and then gradually arrive at readiness through Lizzie and Denny's journey was a far more satisfying approach. Marley's storyline added genuine depth to what could have easily become a straightforward adoption plotline. Her decision to trust Mel as both a caregiver and a midwife was the kind of quiet, meaningful storytelling that Virgin River does well when it's at its best. And the birth scene itself was, by any standard, one of the most affecting sequences the show has produced. Then came the diagnosis. A serious heart condition for a newborn is not a light narrative choice. Coupled with the appearance of Mel's former partner as the attending physician, the finale stacked considerable pressure onto what should have been a moment of pure joy. It was effective, perhaps uncomfortably so. Prediction: the baby undergoes surgery in the early episodes of Season 8 and survives. The show has invested too much in Mel's journey toward motherhood to resolve it tragically. The more interesting story will be the psychological aftermath. Mel's protectiveness will almost certainly become a source of tension, and Jack's role as the steadying presence in their relationship will be tested in new ways on a production level. The news is straightforward. Season 8 was greenlit well ahead of Season 7's premiere, which speaks to Netflix's continued confidence in the series. Filming is anticipated to begin in late April, which places a likely release window somewhere in early 2027. A trailer could reasonably arrive in the latter half of 2026. Thematically, Season 8 appears positioned to be the show's most mature season yet. Both of its central storylines, Brady and Bree navigating crisis and commitment, Mel and Jack navigating parenthood under extraordinary pressure, require careful, sustained writing to land properly. Virgin River has not always risen to that challenge, but Season 7 showed genuine signs of growth. If the writers carry that discipline into Season 8, this could be the season that finally delivers on the full potential of these characters and this story. That's our full Season 7 review and Season 8 breakdown. If you found this analysis useful, consider subscribing for more structured coverage of your favorite series. We'll be back with updates as production news develops.